Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne. Today we're going to officially start. Oh yeah. So let's get started with the Sentinels campaign, Terror of the Tides. Now, like always, I'm skipping the cinematics because they crash fraps. So let's go to Chapter 1, Rise of the Naga. There will be a link to a copy of that cinematic right there in the description down below in case I don't forget. If I do forget, tell me and I'll put it in there. Whew. Chapter 1, Rise of the Naga. Though the Demon Lord Archimonde and the Burning Legion were finally defeated at the Battle of Mount Hyjal, much of Ashenvale Forest remains tainted by a foul demonic energies. The combined effort of both the Druids and the Sentinels have brought a tenuous peace to the Northlands, but dark creatures still lurk within the shadowed woods. In this perilous time, Maiev Shadowsong, the warden who once guarded Illidan's Barrow prison, has come forth to hunt her dangerous prey and chain him once again beneath the cold earth. The music is going to cut in and out.
These tracks are fresh, but they split off in opposite directions.
So I have it turned off, I think.
Illidan must be getting help from someone.
Your orders, mistress.
The sound effects
You
do it
watchers split
too,
up into
but
two
not
parties.
as bad.
Scour
So
the
I left
woods.
them on.
Find
The
what you
voices seem
can.
to be fine.
We'll meet you further up the coast.
So
Remember, sisters,
yes.
if you find Illidan, do not attempt to take him without the rest of us. He is far too dangerous to tackle alone.
Yes, mistress.
The rest of you, follow me.
But anyway, meet Maiev Shadowsong. She is the warden. Now, wardens are one of, let's see, several new heroes that were added into the game. The game added not only one new hero per race, but it also added a bunch of neutral heroes that can be recruited during normal matches by finding a tavern. Such heroes as the Dark Ranger, the Brewmaster, and then you had, I think, Pit Lords at the beginning, and they added a bunch over the course of the games. It's a very nice feature. Do forgive me, I am having a bit of trouble breathing. My allergies are severely acting up, and I'm trying to not let it bother me. But you're going to notice me breathe really heavy, and I'm going to try not to do that, but I do want to warn you. So, anyway, Maiev is a agility-based hero. She has exceptional mobility. That is pretty much the name of her game. She has the ability to blink, which basically allows her to teleport in and out of battle. Now, as you can see there, it initially has a 10-second cooldown, 50 mana. So when you get to level 3, it has a 10 mana cost and a 1-second cooldown, meaning she can just zip all over the battlefield just constantly. And of course, she could go up into the middle of a big cluster of enemies, Phantom Knives, which is an AoE. She could chase down heroes with her blink abilities and shadow strike them to finish them off, or just get that little bit of extra damage in. Her ultimate is pretty good too. It summons a unit, which it basically summons a super necromancer, which is kind of weird, but well, whatever.
That village has been razed. The bodies have been mutilated. Do you suppose demons did this?
Illidan's stench hangs heavily over this place. But those tracks were not made by any demons I know of. Be wary, my sisters. There's no telling what horrors Illidan has called to his side.
The most horrendous horrors of all. Murlocs! Now, Phantom Knives is a wonderful AoE ability. It hits... I don't think it has a limit on the number of targets it can hit, but it hits everyone in range for about 75 points of damage. And of course, at level 3, it does 190. Just for a point of reference, an archer has 310 HP, meaning that a single Phantom Knives will more than wipe out 2/3 of the HP of such a basic unit. It's a really, really good skill. It even does a wonderful job of softening up bigger units. Anyway, and during the single-player campaign here, we will pretty much need to keep our eyes open for special places that Maev is going to be able to blink to, because, well, lots and lots and lots and lots of hidden items. This is a ruin. Basically, they are scrolls that you can't carry with. They affect the hero and everyone within a range. They do different things like, well, they do all kinds of things, actually. Tomes do the same thing they did in the previous game. What is this? Yes, you have to keep your eye out for places to blink to. Oh, crates. What is this? An ambush! Okay. Alright, so let's get on. Now, the Warden is actually one of my favorite of the new heroes that were introduced in the game, and she's definitely my favorite Night Elf hero. I do like her because I tend to kind of, the way I played back in the day was I tend to kind of over-rely on my heroes, and I did a lot of, when I played as the Night Elf, which the Night Elf are probably my weakest team back when I actually played this game a lot, and basically I kind of tried to, I went for the harassment approach with them. I didn't really play them much in the
Mistress, the Furbolgs have
original
succumbed to the forest's corruption. It's as if they've lost themselves to mindless rage.
Their tribe suffered greatly during the Legion's invasion. They cannot be saved.
Slay them all! Actually, I think she says that.
As I suspected, their whole race has gone mad. Slay them all!
The one downside to the Warden is, of course, the fact that she is an agility-based hero, and she does rely heavily on her skills. You know, you have someone like the Priestess of the Moon, and she doesn't really rely on her skills. She's more of a, she does do good damage, but at the same time, she's more of a support hero in that she synergizes well with the army of the Night Elves with her True Shot aura and you know, things like that. She makes a good scout with her owls, although I very rarely, if ever, buy the owls. I would also like to point out that we have Nisha. Nisha is a super powerful huntress who will be joining us for a while. She actually has her own dialogue, and at some point I'm going to actually let you listen to it.
The Legion's corruption still grips the land. Ambush! The satyrs are attacking! Drive the foul brutes back!
Wretched fool!
So, Illidan sent you foul satyrs to slow us down. He must be getting desperate.
Seem to have killed that guy before he could finish speaking. Another great thing about the Warden is the fact that, well, it pretty much stems from the same thing. You know, she doesn't suffer from, even though she is a melee hero, she doesn't suffer from a lot of the, I guess, the problems that other melee heroes have due to the fact that she can blink. You know, you get this big clusterfuck of, you know, units around, and oftentimes you'll see...
Mistress Shadowsong, we're lucky to have found you.
Report.
My party was attacked by a bloodthirsty wildkin. Apparently, Illidan's passing drove the creature mad. There's no telling how many more innocents it might harm.
This madness must end. We will find the creature and put it down.
Fun fact, in the original release of this game, before any of the patches, and probably a little bit after the patches, the Wildkin were actually called owlbears, but...
Illidan's new minions struck here as well. They're bloodthirsty and fearless, whoever they are.
But they were... Blizzard was actually... I don't know if they were sued directly, but they were basically asked to... Wizards of the Coast said, hey, owlbears belong to us, which I think they do. I think they have the trademark on several of the iconic D&D, character monsters.
That's the creature we're after. Slay it quickly and put it out of its misery.
I do know they have copyrights on owlbears, and of course the beholders. Maybe they also have. Let's see, Huntress first. That guy. All right, I don't. Nope. Kill them! Don't forget to use your shadow, your hide ability. Excuse me. Looks like you're about to die. Hide. They will stop attacking you. And for defeating that guy, we get a Tome of Agility, which is nice. And if you break these, you get some runes. Some runes. And no point in breaking that one. There's nothing in that one. Like I said, though, do keep an eye out for places that it might look like you can teleport into. Oh, it is over here. Yeah, that's nice of them. Especially since that is kind of a hard fight.
There, mistress. Those must be the creatures we're after.
Wretched night elves, you are no match for the Naga.
Naga. Many craven races have tempted our wrath over the centuries. None have survived.
Wretched woman, we will retake the surface world and put an end to your vile race once and for all.
Funny enough, if World of Warcraft is, to be believed, if the Naga had ever made a concentrated effort to wipe out anybody, whatever they were trying to make the concentrated effort to wipe out would be fucked. Because there are a boatload of Naga.
These poor folk were slain just like the others. Illidan has much to answer for. He'll wish he were still chained in his cell when I get through with him.
But these wrecks, why would they destroy ships?
I don't know. Wait. He may have taken to the sea. Hurry, sisters. The port of Nendis lies to the north. Perhaps there we can find a ship and set sail after Illidan.
But before we go there, of course, we have, some nice little goodies to grab. If you go over here, you can blink. I do recommend that you actually pump up your blink as soon as possible in this single-player campaign. That may not be the most desirable thing to do in multiplayer. Really, it depends. Although blink is very, very, very powerful in multiplayer. But I do recommend you pump up your blink as soon as possible in this, due to the fact that, mainly due to the fact that there are so many hidden items that you can only reach with blink, that having it to be 10 mana cost and then a 1 second cooldown will greatly decrease the amount of time you have to wait to get all that. You can probably just get by with the level 2 blink if you want, like if you want to throw some Shadow Strike in there, which is not a bad idea because Shadow Strike is a very, very good skill. I mean, look, level 1 does 85 damage, slows the movement of the target, basically allowing her to sneak up on it, to blink up ahead of it, and get in lots of free hits. Now, if I remember correctly, you can actually blink here. Yes. You can get yourself a scroll. It's Rune of Mana. And we're going to wait on that. Oh, there's spiders up there. What? Oh! Basically, if you look for the runes there, that's pretty much your clue that you can blink places. There's more spiders over there. Come on. Get a spider ring, which is... Did I forget that jade ring? I think I did. There's a jade ring. Well, I'll just show you. It's for a little further back. It's way back next to those fur boards. But first... Oh! Ah! Up here you get a claw of attack power +3. Wonderful. And go, let's see. Let's trace my way back. Right up here. Check this crate right here. There is, in fact, a jade ring, which will also give you +1 to your agility. Which is nice because she is an agility-based hero, and raising your agility raises your damage, raises her armor, raises her speed. And of course, we can just blink back this way. Yes, blink is a very nice ability. Alright, so let's continue on. Let's get around this here mana thing. Oh wait, I gotta fill my hero's HP back up. Alrighty. Like I said, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of hidden items. I think that's actually pretty much all of them.
Mistress Shadowsong, thank Elune. A band of satyrs captured the rest of my party. The twisted brutes are holding them in the nearby woods.
We will
Let's
find
go save them.
Ugh, Night Elf Watchers. I knew there were more of them skulking around out there.
You will release my warriors immediately.
I think he might have said something else, but we kind of killed him, so it's not that big a deal. I don't think there's anything hidden over here.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything.
By the light of the
Okay.
moon.
Alright, so, archers. Y'all go over here. Y'all go with the archers. Let's see who's left. You're going to be group 1. You guys are going to be group 2. Now, this
We're
last
getting
bit of the level
close.
is
I
a
smell
little
something
tricky.
vile upon the wind.
Huh. Illidan is sailing the seven seas.
Quickly, you fools. The ships must be burned. The Master doesn't wish to be followed.
I cannot allow Illidan to escape again. We must slay those Naga before they burn the ships.
You are too late, little warden. The Master has already set sail for distant shores. However, he wished to thank you for the hospitality you provided during his imprisonment. He asked us to repay you in kind.
You're certainly welcome to try, monster.
Yes, they will try.
Our warriors are engaged.
Basically, you have to save at least 2 ships. If you're, that's why I found to do this. Just single target as much as you can. You can't really do much with the Kuatals there because of the fact that well, they're over the water. You can't really reach them right away. You can now. You. Alright. Dead. Usually I have about 4 ships survive. The first 2 don't really matter. You get penalized. You don't get penalized at all for you don't get penalized at all for losing the ships as long as you have 2. There is, by the way, a rune of mana in that crate right there. Not that you really need it. But if you did.
Mistress, do you believe we can defeat Illidan even if we find him?
Illidan has grown powerful, of that there is no doubt. He consumed the energies of the skull of Gul'dan. Now he is neither night elf nor demon, but something more.
Mistress, why would the Naga harbor so much hatred for us?
I wonder
We
why.
must trust time to reveal all things.
Dun dun dun.
Now hurry. Illidan has a considerable lead on us. We must capture him before he causes any more harm.
You know, Maya of Shadowsong, she played a really big part at the end of the Burning Crusade expansion pack for World of Warcraft when you defeat Illidan for the final time and you kill him. And then she just kind of wanders off into the sunset, never to be seen again. I wonder if she's ever going to come back around. Well, I guess we'll find out one day if WoW lasts that long. So anyway, next time on World of Warcraft. Well, not World of Warcraft. I got WoW on the brain. A friend of mine, he sent me a Scroll of Resurrection on my account since they started doing that thing where if you get a Scroll of Resurrection going on somebody's account, you get this spectral mount and then a free month of game time and then, you know, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he wants the spectral mount and I'm not going to up my account. I'm sorry. But anyway, next time on I almost said World of Warcraft again. On the next time, on the Night Elf campaign of Warcraft 3, Chapter 2, The Broken Isles. I'll see you then.